So just how does a virtually unknown artist take that seemingly sudden leap to viral phenomenon with millions upon millions of YouTube views? Well, you basically just show them what you got. Internet violin sensation Lindsey Stirling in the flesh today.
There I am, that's right.
That is an intense clip that has been seen by millions of people. Congratulations, obviously, on the success. I mean, you've blown up. Is your head kind of still swirling from all of this?
You know, it kind of is, just because it seems so unreal. And I just got off tour, and when I look out and see this full audience of people that are smiling, and it's overwhelming, and I just have these moments of like, wow, I can't believe that this is happening.
Because there is like somewhat of a disconnect. I mean, when someone sees something on YouTube or online or whatever, and then they actually see the person in performance, it's like, wow. I mean, you're bringing something to life.
Right, and that's what I love to do. I love to try to bring forth that same vision that I create, you know, in my own little internet land corner of the web.
Right.
You know, I love to bring it to life for people on the stage and dance, and it's fun. People don't know what to expect, and I think we blow them away.
I think you absolutely blow. Yeah, I think so. So the video that we saw there, Shatter Me, very intense, based on personal experiences.
Yes.
Shall
I elaborate? Yeah, you know, it's actually my story of overcoming my eating disorder, and I used this ballerina to depict. I just related so strongly to this character that was so perfect and seemingly flawless on the outside. She holds this perfect frame because an eating disorder is a mental disease that's consumed with control and perfection. And I realized I was so incredibly unhappy, and depression had kind of taken over my life as a result of this mental disorder that I had. And I realized I wanted to change, and so this video depicts like the intensity and the fear that I faced in basically wondering, if I left this huge part that had consumed my life, if I left that behind, would there be anything left of me that had value? And I learned that there was, and that happiness, that I could learn to actually love myself for what was real. And so the word Shatter Me, it's actually, the title means breaking through this false barrier that I had actually built around myself of a person I thought I was, and my experience of actually discovering what was underneath when I shattered what I thought was me. It
takes a tremendous amount of courage to acknowledge that to yourself, but then also to share it with the world as well. I mean, were you hesitant about doing that and creating this video and writing the song?
You know, I wanted to share my story. Once I kind of got over it and I overcame it, I became so empowered to share it with people, because I don't feel like anyone deserves to feel that way, and I think so many girls do. Whether they know whether it's a full-fledged eating disorder or whether it's body image issues, I think that so many women, and probably men as well, can relate to looking in the mirror and just feeling worthless and ugly, and no one should feel that way. And I wanted to share that there's hope, that you can overcome it, and you can find strength, and you can, like I said, you can break through those barriers that you build around yourself.
As I said, you have blown up online because your videos are just seen around the world by millions and millions of people. But you were on America's Got Talent in 2010.
I was.
How did that experience go?
That was one of the hardest experiences of my life. I mean, I was so excited, and I remember at the time I wasn't doing anything worthwhile as a musician. I mean, I was playing in like college cafeterias, so I thought this was my big break. And then I got quite a bit of harsh feedback on the show. You don't realize how much that would hurt until you're the one that's standing there.
Well, especially when you've got other people watching and listening to what is being directed your way. Right,
you're like, oh gosh, millions of people are watching this. And I remember just being so heartbroken and thinking I'd blown the biggest moment of my life. But in actuality, like, you know, I learned the biggest moment of your life is always ahead of you. And I'm so glad that I was able to pull myself up and say, no, I'm not done yet. I've just started. I'm going to keep going, because I did consider quitting. I'm not going to lie. It was so embarrassing.
Well, I mean, you had some harsh criticism. In fact, Pierce Morgan, one of the judges, said that you were unmarketable. Unmarketable. However, a bit of a double whammy, not only on your success, but he has come back and sort of eaten crow on this and basically issued an apology and tweeted it out, your congratulations and your success on this.
Which was very sweet of him. Bless his little heart.
yeah, you say that now, but when you're up on stage, you're like, jerk, don't call me unmarketable.
Yeah, at the time, hey.
So the thing is that, you know, would you have skipped the TV competition, the reality competition, now kind of going through that experience? Because, I mean, that might have put you on the radar for some people, but really it's your videos online that have, like, put you at front and foremost.
Well, it's amazing how, you know, by putting videos online and collaborating with the other YouTubers, I discovered this world, and I was just so excited that I remember when I did America's Got Talent, even they were so picky about what songs I could play, how I dressed, and you know how they depicted me. They called me the hip hop violinist, and I was so excited when I discovered YouTube because I was like, there's no record label that has to tell me when I'm ready or what I have to do, or an America's Got Talent that tells me what I should dress like or what song like. YouTube is the self-made artist platform where you decide exactly who you want to be, when you want to do it, you decide when you're ready, and it's so cool. It takes the artist can take it into their own hands.
And grab the attention of not only viewers and fans, but also other artists. You teamed up with John Legend.
Yes.
I want to play some of this.
What's going on in that beautiful mind? I'm on your magical mystery ride, and I'm so dizzy, don't know what hit me, but I'll be alright. My head's underwater, but I'm breathing.
All of Me is one of my favorite songs. I love that song and love it even more this version of it.
Really? Oh,
walk through, and I'm not just saying, I'm not just blowing smoke up your skirt because you're sitting here, but
I am right here.
no, but it is a beautiful version of it. Walk me through that day then when you're standing there and you're recording, you've got John Legend at the piano singing this amazing song.
Well, you know, the video was kind of overwhelming because they let me direct it, they let me edit it, and kind of, you know, plan the whole video, come with the concept, because they were like, you know, you run your own YouTube channel, we want to try this the YouTuber way. You know, they were like, we're kind of intrigued by this. And so, you know, John Legend is coming to this shoot, and I'm just kind of freaking out inside because I'm like, oh my gosh, what if something goes wrong? You can't just be like, hey, actually, can you come back tomorrow, John Legend? And
I broke a string.
Yeah,
Today's not going to be the day.
We blew a fuse, so tomorrow. So I was so nervous, but he was incredibly nice, and it was just kind of a surreal moment again. Like, I've had a lot of those in this last year where I'm sitting there, we're getting a new shot, and he's just in between takes playing this amazing music on the piano, and I'm just like, John Legend is sitting right there and we're doing a video.
Did you have to learn how to play this as a kid, or did you automatically take to it? You wanted it?
I wanted it so badly. I've actually begged for lessons as a kid, and I think that's why it worked.
Okay, so probably a lot of parents out there are going to be using your YouTube clips and saying, see, this might pay off later on in life.
There we go.
The example right there. Lindsey Stirling, thank you so much. Continued success.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank you.